everybody. Oh my gosh, it's Fun Day Monday. I'm Charlie Grace. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. We're going a little early tonight, just so everybody knows, because Angie Hayes has something going on. So I would just appreciate her for letting us know. We're going to go a little early today. Normally we're on at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but tonight we're on 8. But tonight's topic is going to be a lot of fun because we're going to talk about why do we need these camping memberships? We're going to go into like the pros and cons and other things, and when maybe you need them, maybe you don't. Things that we like with Harvest Host, things that we don't. Boondockers welcome, some really good things. We're going to have a lot of fun, lots of games and all sorts of stuff. But let's see who's in the chat tonight. And by the way, before I forget, I want to say thank you to Ron Sees America for letting me be on his live stream the other night. That was so much fun. And all the money that we receive in super chats all through the night goes to our Smile Fund. And our Smile Fund is really awesome because we use that money to pay it forward and help other people in our community do really cool things. So we were able to help out a member of our community, Mr. Fordman Kenneth Oakes, who is going through some stuff, and we are going to help him along the way. So we got to do a matching thing yesterday with our Smile money. So just letting everybody know, that's how we use our funds. It's a lot of fun. So right now, if you can do me a favor and give us a like already. We got 18 people in the house tonight already. Give us a thumbs up. Share it out in your social media tabs. Let's get a big group in here tonight. Let's have some fun and talk about some neat topics. So let's see who's here before we get going on our hot topic and our catch up on Monday. You can see I'm in a little different place here, guys. I'm traveling, lots of stuff going on. So I'll give you the inside scoop on that later. But let's see who's here. Take the scenic route. I'm early. You're always on time. I appreciate your being here. Really cool. Boondock with Boomer thought he was here first. Ha ha ha. We'll get to you later. Danny's here. Hey, Danny. Danny's like third. It's over to Angela. Hey, how you doing? This is so much fun. I love having friends. Michelle Leonardo's here. Hey, Michelle. How are you? And Stanley McFalls. Hey, the Southern comedian. I love this. I get to talk Southern with Stanley Ways here. And there's Mo Bang. Hey, Tim. Thanks for coming out. This is always a good time. And Jarhen Ginger, she's like, hello, everybody. I love those pups. I tell you what, I've got to get together with y'all again. That was so much fun. Robin, Jan, Can Van, hello all. No glasses, so no tagging tonight. I understand, or at least not yet. I get that. You got to get the glasses on for that one. Always fun. There's Ronald. Hey, hello, Rosie and Mom. I love this. Blessings from Iowa. We love Iowa. Iowa's a lot of fun. So we're going to talk tonight about a couple things. And we've got a lot of stuff going on. And I've got a guest tonight who you all know and love, who has a lot of experience in this, because I really wanted to talk about specifically about why do people do Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome? And I've always done Harvest Host when I go camping and traveling, but I didn't start doing Boondockers Welcome till this person told me all about it. And because of that, it's not been an amazing experience and saved me a heck of a lot of money. So I'm going to bring him up if he's ready. I don't know if he's ready. I don't see him down there. Let me see. Oh, geez, I'm afraid. Here we go. Let me see. Can I bring up? Here he goes. Hey, dude, what's up?
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Very afraid. Hey, I need a favor.
Yep.
Can I make you full screen? And can you talk about this for just a few minutes? And I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. I want you to tell the audience right now. Let's just talk about, because you've been putting out lots of videos. This is Lance with Boondock with Boomer, just so everybody knows. If one of my moderators can drop his channel in the chat, that'd be great. Talk about how you've been using your big excursion all over the U.S. And I'll be right back.
Well, I've been using Boondockers and Welcome for 4 years since I got my motorhome. It's only I got locked in for $29 a year, so that was pretty good. It's way more than that now, but it's still worth the money. For sure. It's almost $200 now for everything. Boondockers Welcome and Harvest Host. But I got locked in for $29 a year. And if you get it now, you'll be locked in for your price for the rest of for life. But anybody new, they usually, it's gone up maybe 4 times in the last 12 years, Boondockers Welcome. But basically what it is, you pay the $30 a year and you get access to people's thousands actually of hundreds of homes where people live, and they allow you to park on their property, and 90% of them will have electrical and water hookup for you when you arrive, and some of them actually have dump stations. Not a dump station, but they have a dumping bay near their house where you can dump your tanks, which is great. But then the other one I've been using is called Harvest Host. I got locked in at $69 for that one. So I'm paying about $100 now, $98 for both for life. And I just started using that one in August of this year. And it's thousands of different things, which are churches and wineries and breweries and golf courses and some businesses. I think Home Depot There's some on Home Depot. Farms.
There's
Anybody
so
know?
many. There's
Yeah,
so many. It's crazy. I know. It's insane. Um,
I've been using it for 5 weeks now.
you've been like this is where you've been staying, like
Yep.
just 100% staying these places.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I only did it one campground. That was it.
And one
The rest-
campground. Do me a favor, if you guys are already a member to Harvest Host or Boondockers Welcome, can you put it in the chat, because I'm really curious to see how many people actually use this already, and if they've had good experiences or bad experiences, because I'm in love with this real quick. Do I see Brandon? Hey, there's Brandon. Good day, Mobile. Like, that's our buddy down in Australia. Fantastic kiddo. Thank you so much for being here, big guy. Who's going to be visiting in January. I'm so excited. Yay.
Really?
Okay, so thanks, Mobang, for dropping the link so much. And let's see. I think Brene came in. Hey, Brene, thanks for joining as well.
Hey, Brene.
So Robin Jan says, yes, we joined a few months ago. So, and I know they're Canadian and they're in the US right now too. So it's been a fantastic thing, especially for people who are like looking for places to stop.
Yeah.
And here Mobang has a question. Does it have to be an RV to use Harvest Host? Great question, Mobang.
All you have to be is self-contained. You have to have a
Yes.
bathroom, and actually, I think the only main thing is a bathroom. I don't think you have to have a kitchen really per se,
No.
but you
So
have to have your own bathroom.
So that's sort of the question a lot of people say, because I have a friend who had a van, but she wasn't quote unquote self-contained. She didn't have a bathroom or water, things like that. So you're not supposed to go in and use their washroom per se. You know, it's not supposed to be your area to get washed up. So, but I know if you're looking for a safe place to park overnight, that this tends to be the place to go. Jarhan Ginger says that they have both and haven't used either yet.
You will.
You will. After tonight, you're going to go like, oh, this is great. You're going to try this out. It's so much fun. Really quick, just to let everybody know in the chat that on the description to this video, of course, I'll have a link to Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome, as well as I've got a playlist. And every time I go someplace, I try to make a little short or a little video with them about that area, just so you can see what it looks like. But we'll actually go through the mechanics of the website a little later. Oh my gosh, it's Fat Matt. Hey, Matt.
Matt,
Yay.
oh my God. Hi. Long time no see. Like about 30 seconds.
Hey, listen, and this is interesting. So Jarhan Gender have an amazing rig. It says we don't feel comfortable with our 43-foot fifth wheel in a Harvest Host or Boondockers Welcome. I know people do it, but we just haven't tried it yet. I will say this. I was just at an amazing Harvest Host, and I'll show you. It was called the Crafty Bastard in Knoxville, Tennessee, who had an amazing, they had room for like 15 rigs, and it's a huge lot. So, and there was a lot of big rigs there. So there's places like that where you can absolutely do that.
Yeah, Jarhead and Ginger, you need to just contact them and ask them if you're fifth wheel friendly. I mean, most of the wineries and breweries, they have huge parking lots where there's lots of room for a fifth wheel.
Yeah, really cool.
And farms, especially.
Oh, some really cool stuff. If you hear some chewing in the background, sorry, that was Rosie. I had to take her outside real quick because, duty calls.
That's where you went.
Things happen. When you got a dog, you just got to go with the flow. And now we're chewing on an elk antler. Okay. Anyways, let's move on here real quick. Okay. So Brand says he's busy at work. Once he gets back, he'll send a text. Awesome. Dude, I can't wait. That'll be really cool. So let's talk about this just a little bit, because I want to share my screen, if you don't mind, and then we'll talk about your screen. I want people to see what it looks like when you get a membership. This is one of the biggest complaints when people say, well, I can't see anything until I get a membership. How am I going to know if I even like this thing? And that's fair. That's a real fair question. So I was fortunate enough to meet Joel Holland, who bought Harvest Hosts back in the late 2010s, 2018, something like that, 2018. And I met him at RVE, RV Entrepreneurial Group, and we were in Gunnersville, Alabama at the time. And we talked through this thing. He said, here's what I'm doing. Someone had started before him. Like I said, he bought it from them. Yeah. And I wasn't sure if I was really going to use it. I had a Class C at the time. I'm like, do I really need this? Is it really going to be handy? And if you're traveling, like Lance is traveling, great example. He's going from place, he's zigzagging, he's going down. It gets really expensive to find places to camp overnight. And even though you think you're going to stay in Walmart all the time, or you think you're going to stay in Cracker Barrels or things like that, that gets old too. These are amazing places. So I want to show you real quick. So right now we have 771 wineries, 1,500 farms, over 1,000 attractions, 546 breweries. I don't do golf courses because I don't know. I just don't do it. And over 3,000 Boondockers Welcome. And I want to explain what Boondockers Welcomes mean, because it's different, because it used to be separate. It used to be Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome with a separate membership. And this is the first year they've joined forces together.
Yeah.
But we have a friend, Mark, right? And we know people who open up their home and their property and say, I'm a Boondockers Welcome member, but when I'm home, I'd be willing to have someone park in my driveway, on my farm, in my back lot, by my barn, whatever it is.
Sometimes on their street,
Sometimes on their street. It just depends on what it is. So that's what those 3,000 people state. And then when you do that, they get credit off their membership. So they don't get paid per se. Sometimes there's little specific things saying if you'd like to have electricity or water, I asked for a donation of $5 a day. Which if you're like me and you've got a big rig or something and you're cranking up the AC, I think that's fair. You're totally using their juice for stuff.
Some of them are asking for more now, but
it totally depends. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, look what Nick just said. Nick says 37 days, he'll be on a plane to Dublin, Ireland. What?
That'll be fun.
So cool.
Sure
Robinson, they list what size rig they can host plus how many. That's exactly right. It's really cool. Yeah. And Robin Jan says, nice thing about Boondockers Welcome, as some will allow you to stay up to 5 days. Most harvest hosts are just one night only. That's correct.
I'm at 5 days on this one right now. I'm at for 5 days.
Yeah, you just have to ask. And there's Tommy and She Devil. Hey, good to see you. All right, so let's take a look at the back end. Are you ready? We'll look at yours. I'm gonna show you guys some of my stays that I've stayed at. I gotta get my little mousey over here. Da 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 da. Where are you? I see you. I don't see you. Hello, mouse. Where'd you go? There we go. So some of my old stays, and this is not all of my stays for the year, by the way, because I had them on different things. I'll go to some of my past stays. So some of my past stays, I'm going to go up. Here's the Crafty Bastard Brewery I was just talking about. So when you go, it gives you pictures of what it looks like, which is really cool, really neat place. And as you can see, they have a really big parking lot back there. And it tells you right here, maximum rig size, 45 feet. We just talked to, Ginger, we were talking about Jarhead and Ginger. 15 parking spaces. Here, they only want you to stay one night. You can ask.
Harvest hosts are one night.
Harvest hosts are one night. And you can ask on the same day. So if you're coming on Tuesday and you call them on Tuesday at noon, they can still say, if they have room, they can take you, which is really nice. And then I'm going to go down here. These are the hours of operation. So if you're coming in on Monday, they're probably going to be closed. You still may be able to stay there, but the actual business might be closed. So I came in on like a Wednesday or Thursday, I forget, and they had trivia night. And it was super, super fun. If you're traveling with a pet, I'm traveling with a dog. It says pets are welcome, always nice. And there's separate tow vehicle parking. So if you're towing a car, like a lot of people do, that's important too. And slide outs are allowed. So a lot of Boondockers places, when you go, they say, keep your slides in. This one has plenty of room for that. So the amenities there were they had a food restaurant called Pie on the Wall Pizza. No, Hole in the Wall Pizza. And the beer was superb. Lovely.
How was the pizza?
It was very, very good. Very good. I would go back just for the pizza alone. It was so good. I think I ate it for 3 days. It was huge. And then when you request to stay, all you do real quick is it'll tell you what dates are available. So here you see them. They're not allowing people on Mondays because their business isn't open. But you could pick a date. And then
they're allowing on Sundays, but you can have to leave on the Monday morning.
Correct. Yeah, because they don't have anybody there just in case. But it's a really great thing. And then if you're like me, number one, you look for reviews and you look for photos of what it really looks like that someone else took. So this one says, great communication from the host, warning us that the GPS was wrong. We still missed the turn going in. Haha. I admit I missed it too.
Yeah. You can miss a lot of them sometimes.
I missed it. But it's really nice because I think one of the things I really like about this system is we get to review them and they get to review us.
Yeah.
So
it's 50-50.
We need to be as good a guest as we're looking for, as good of a host. That's so correct. It's really important that we all look at it from that perspective.
Because the guests are paying for this.
I'm sorry?
Because the guests are the ones that are paying for it. They're paying for the service.
Correct.
And if you're paying for electricity, you're even paying more. So
exactly right. So let me give you one more example real quick, and I'll go through this. It gives you options of searching for location or searching by route. So if I'm going to, and I'm going to say hello, if I'm going to go from, here's my route. Go back here, route. Hello. Yes, I know. No, thank you. If I'm always in the Southeast region route. I'm going to go from, and I'll pick on Nashville, Tennessee to Miami. What? It's nice and warm in Florida.
You're coming to Miami?
I'm going to Miami. Look at this. We're going to go to Miami. Let's take a look at this. First
Change
off,
your mind?
look at all these amazing places. It gives you the route that they're thinking that you're probably going to take. Okay. And what's nice about this is you can pick how far you want off your route. So right now I'm saying 120 miles, but I don't want to go off the highway more than say 10 miles or 11 miles.
There you
Let me
go.
zoom in a little bit.
Look at that, all in the straight row.
So I can make a stop. Let me just make it a little bigger for you guys so we can all see here together. Ta-da! And I'm just going to pick on some. I'm going to go up here and I'm looking right here. So here we have, what is this? We have a farm. We have a subdivision. Here's a Boondockers welcome. We have a promised land. Looks like an interesting place. And we have a Lane Southern Orchards. So what's nice is that at a glance, you can tell how big of a rig they'll take you and the maximum number of nights. And you can take a look at, pictures and go from there. It's really pretty.
Available. Yep.
So I want to know, Matt Lance, I'm going to ask in the chat real quick. What do you guys use when you're going camping as far as finding a place to spend the night? Do you use any particular service? Are you on RV Trip Wizard? Do you just say, hey, I'm going here, and you just hunt and peck and look for like a good Sam's place? Is it someplace that you guys have thought about? I think this is probably one of the best things around as far as travel goes, getting from place to place. But I travel differently. Lance travels differently. When you're small, you sort of tour all during the day and then park where you're going to park for the night. And then you get up early and tour all day for the day and you park where you're going to park for the night. It's a little different than staying in one place for a long, long period of time. Yeah. So it's just a different way of traveling.
Yeah. I've been averaging two nights a night, 2 nights at each place.
Really?
Yeah. It's like 2 nights and then 1 night and then 1 night and then 2 nights. It's just all been done. But this is the longest I'm staying at this place.
Nice. Nice.
There's lots to do here in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay, here we go. Robin Chan says, iOverlander plus Harvest Toast and Boondockers welcome. Yeah.
I use iOverlander as well. It's great for boondocking because iOverlander is mostly the van people. They know where you can park and be safe and not have to worry about getting a ticket on the road or, having the police come and tell you to move or, security reasons and all that. iLander, and it's free as well. That's just an app.
I park anywhere.
Yeah. He has a car.
He's got a car. He's got lots of options. I love this. And he's like, oops, sorry. It was my dog walking on my computer. I was like, what is that? That's a dog. That's a dog.
GT. I thought it was some kind of secret code she was sending you.
I don't know. Hey, look, our favorite alien friend, Solix, came in.
Oh, there's Landcloud. There's Nate.
What? Oh, there we go. Hey, there we go, buddy. My biggest hurdle to ever buying into one of these is that you are paying for the right to stay somewhere or just pay for them for a day at a time. What am I missing? Great question. Lance, you want to take that one?
Can you read that? My biggest hurdle to ever buying into one of these is that you're paying for the right to stay somewhere to just pay them for a day at a time. Okay, well, you pay these people for the membership, which is about $30, $40 a year. And then when you get to the spot, if you want to have electricity and water, you're paying anywhere from $5 a night to $15 a night. That's all and some of them don't even charge you. They say, no, I'm doing this at the kindness of my heart. They don't charge you. And by the way, Nate, I tried to call you today, so call me back tomorrow.
He's like, call me.
Call me, buddy.
Call me, buddy. No, I will say this. I was sort of thinking the same thing when I first started this. I'm like, so I'm paying to get a list. Why do I need this list? Why can't I just go to the business and say, can I spend the night there? What's the big deal, right? One of the reasons why I have the list, why we're part of it, is one, it assures me a way of communicating through the app and through the thing in advance. And I can plan my schedule. They can communicate with me. I can give them my phone number for one, or I can just use the app. There's a privacy concern too there. So for female travelers who don't want to give them their phone number, they'll just send you messages through the app. So they're not having your instant information, which is really nice.
And you can't just show up at a winery and say, are you a boondock? Are you a harvest host? And if they say yes, they'll want ID. You just can't go to them and stay for free. You have to be a member.
Yeah, and in many times I have had people ask me for my membership card, so I just take a picture of it online. I bring it on my phone and go, okay, here you go. I'm a member, and it works like that. So let me say hi to Nick P. Says in Florida, wants to know if you're in Florida yet.
Yep, I'm in Florida. I'm an hour west of Jacksonville, Florida.
Nice.
Yep.
And Georgianne came in. Hey, Georgianne, thanks so much for being here. Very cool.
My neighbor from
Yay. Okay, what's Well, the whole part of reason for Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome are succeeding
Yes, yeah.
for laws in the states that are cracking down and pulling over for the night. That is huge right there. For Tennessee and other states that are cracking down on where you can park, that's a really big deal.
Yeah, because a lot of people are just doing the truck stops place and the rest areas, and they're kind of cracking down on those people parking there as well.
But my first experience with Boondockers Welcome was, of all places, in St. Louis, Missouri, at a lady's house. And I was a little like, I don't know. It was in her driveway. And when I pulled in, I found out that she had a tiny little short school bus that she was actually working on in her backyard. And she was an RVer, and she had gone way out west and done a bunch of stuff. And she thought, this would be really cool. I can meet other people and they can come to my place. And because we're both sort of in that camping RV world, anytime I can help someone out, she allowed me to plug in and asked me if I wanted to fill up my water tanks or anything like that. Like, that's a really big help. You don't get that when you go to a big bulk campground where you get to talk to someone and really get to know them a little better and learn their experiences. And she had a big back porch and stuff. We sat out there and hung out and had a glass of wine together, that kind of thing. So really,
where did you stay before you used Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome? National parks?
I would say I was more of a state camper. I did a lot of state parks, like a lot of state parks.
Now, how much are they, and what do you get for the money if you go?
You know what? In Army Corps of Engineer parks, let's say on average they're between $35 to $95 a night.
Yeah, see, they're expensive, and I I went to a KOA about a week and a half ago, and it was $99 US plus tax, $115, plus I'm Canadian, so the rate change was up to $153 Canadian for one night for me. So
yeah, it's insane when you try to look at these things. You're like, well, how am I going to do that? But yeah, I would say that it was one of the best investments I ever made, was getting involved with this. They do have a referral situation. I'll drop the link down in the description below if you want to try it. I think I give you guys a 15% off discount, and then I get a couple bucks on my PayPal if you want to try it. You haven't done it yet. I'm sorry.
So now you tell me.
Now I tell you. I'm sorry. Now I tell you. It's nothing. It's not that big, but we'll put the money in the Smile Fund if you guys haven't tried it yet and you want to go that way, because we're really trying to reach a little bigger number this year in the Smile Fund that we can give away. That's sort of a big goal of mine, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Really fun.
Another thing about Boondockers Welcome now is a lot of these people that are letting people park at their property they're setting them up as like little campgrounds. Like, I've been at a couple where there's been 10 or 15 spots on their property with hookups, electricity and water mostly, and a couple had dumping as well, which was great. So
it's really cool. Okay, let's do the Matt's RV review. Only we're going to do a takeoff and do it on this. I want to know 3 awesome reasons and 3 not so awesome reasons why you love that whole Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome.
Are you asking me or asking the people?
I'm asking you.
3 good and 3 bad?
Yeah.
Okay, 3 good reasons. Like I said, I get electrical and water hookup almost every spot I go, except for the few Harvest Hosts that I've been to. So that's number 1.
Okay.
Just security, being on somebody else's property, not have to worry about being somewhere and worry who's around you, like a Walmart or or Home Depot or something like that. Security is pretty good as well. It's like I'm on this guy's property right now, and I just feel secure as can be. He's got cameras everywhere, actually, and lights and great Wi-Fi, the best Wi-Fi. And that's another thing, Wi-Fi. All the Boondockers Welcome have good Wi-Fi, and some of the Harvest Hosts. Okay, is that number 2? That was 3.
That was 3. You got 3. That was good. Hey, by the way, we got a new friend. Hey, Najuma, thanks for coming tonight. This is fun. All right, now give me 3 that you're like, I don't know so much.
Okay, one I didn't like is because I went to this one spot and they set up their little campground. There was about 10, 15 spots in a horse pasture. Horse and donkeys. They had about 20 horse and donkeys on this property, and it was where they were fed and they pooped everywhere. And I got there late at night and it was dark. And the next thing in the morning, I opened the door and there's like just poop everywhere. But you know what? It was kind of cool because all the horses came right up to my door and one stuck his little head. I thought he was going to come right in here. That was cool. But okay, the other thing is, if you're going to be a Boondockers Welcome or even Harvest Host, you have to make sure you trim the trees.
Oh yeah.
because some of them I've gone down tunnels of trees and just heard them just scraping my side of my motorhome or the
Oh,
roof. So if you are a host, please make sure you trim your trees. And I can't say anything else bad about them. How about you? Do you have a third one for me?
I was gonna say, I think the parking thing is big because if you're gonna offer parking, don't make it on the side of a hill. Like, it needs to be a little level and it should be someplace where if it rains overnight, you're not gonna be stuck at this person's property. That's
I
gonna
was
be a problem.
I was
Yeah.
parked this way once.
Yeah, yeah, that's an issue. So I mean, you need to think about that one. But my three biggest pluses, like you said, I think safety and security is number one. I
Yeah.
really do. I feel safer. They know I'm there. I know I'm there. There's someone who's going on, and I've really, it's just been nice. Number two, extremely friendly.
Yeah.
Whether
Extremely
it be Harvest Toast or Boondockers Welcome, they've all been extremely nice, very welcoming. Hey, can I help you?
fun.
Here's some places I need to know, like where some places I can go out to eat in the area. Is there anything really interesting I need to see while I'm here? Well, I've had people write like huge 3-page sheets of, while you're here, here's like the house rules or places to go if you want to order a pizza,
Yep.
anything like that. I've seen some really amazing welcome kits.
And some of them even welcome you into your home and feed you meal.
Yeah.
One day I got to one spot the day after Thanksgiving, and they said, "Oh, you should have came a day earlier. We had the other couple right beside you, and we had all had turkey dinner together." Hello, Kaz.
There you go. No, it's true. And I know at last when I was there and they were doing a bunch of there were a lot of breweries around and
Yeah.
they're like, hey, we're gonna do some beer sampling. You want to try some different things? I'm like, that's really cool. But it's been really cool.
Some
Yeah,
of them
really
have
nice.
pools. I swam in one guy's pool once. He goes, "Yeah, go for a swim anytime you want." I was in there like from 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, good to know.
I was a bit of prune. I was like really wrinkly.
Hey, Solik says, I'm imagining that the Harvest Toast and Boondockers Welcome are more accepted concept on the east side of the US because BLM land is mostly non-existent there. That is very, very true. It is really hard to find a place to park. Over on the West Coast, there's so much more to park at, and especially the Southeast because you go places and you really just know where you're going to spend the night. So yeah, I would agree with that one.
BLM land, you have to be self-contained though if you're going to be out in the desert.
Yeah. So this is really good because I think a lot of people haven't talked about the good and the bad and the ugly of this, and I think we need to put this out there so other people know what to expect. But I was going to say, so my top three were safety, security, friendliness, and just them giving me like the lay of the land. I think it's really cool. That was really good of knowing what's around me. And then my bottom three would be
look at the wonderful spot. Oh, you can't see it. If you could see my view, it's just a gorgeous view of this forest I'm at right now.
You're near a national forest, which is cool. You got to park in something that's gonna, if it rains overnight, you can't sink in because I've seen that happen a few times or be completely unlevel. The other thing might be some people complain about the cost, and when you look at this from a year perspective and how much you spend on it, and even if you're spending $5 a night to give someone something, or Harvest Host does say we would really appreciate it if you go in someplace, be a patron to their business or whatever, look at something. I tend to buy like soaps. When I go to farms, I get like goat milk soap, which I love, or soaps. But it's a winery. I tend to do a little tasting. I like to do some tastings in breweries. I love to do tastings. And if I find something I like, I'll get it. I really will. Some things I don't always like, and I have to be very careful and correct about saying I've tried 6 of your wines. They're not my favorite.
Oh, I like to buy shirts.
There you go.
Yep. I was at a church once where they sold shirts. I said, I'll buy one.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Our only negative is sometimes they want to visit too much. Oh yeah, that was going to be, where I'm going with this, and stay longer. We have some invite us for coffee and we end up touring their home and coffee turns into 5 hours. This can happen because sometimes I believe a lot of these people are looking for connections too. They're looking to make friends.
Yeah. They don't have neighbors. They don't see, they're out in the wilderness and they want to talk to people.
Yeah.
Those ones don't charge for electricity.
Okay. Solix is calling you out. I want Lance to look me dead in the eye again. Report all internet connections have all been good.
A few. A few of them are bad. That's my fault though. I need a Wi-Fi extender put on my motorhome.
Yeah. No,
But
it's true. I tend not to use their Wi-Fi, but I just use my own stuff. But yeah, I've had a couple want that visit a lot. Like they want to just hang out. And I think you need to, it's their place and you
yeah,
need to be, you're the guest. So once again, if you feel uncomfortable, you can go someplace else, but I've never felt uncomfortable.
yeah. They invite you to their fires, their campfires, and
Yeah, there we go. Jenny's like, I think sometimes we're just too friendly. You're Canadian. Of course you're friendly.
Take off. Okay, now let me tell you about Robin J. In Ontario as well. Ontario people, when you book a Boondockers welcome, they tend to take a few days longer than the people in the United States. Because when I booked my 2-week trip in September, when I went to M22, every single person I booked for the whole 2 weeks got back to me within a day.
Oh, nice.
I was just like bang, 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 bang. I was all set, ready to go. I knew exactly where I was going. Ontario, for some reason, they just like to wait 2 or 3 days before they tell you yes or no.
It's like, we'll get back
you
to
can
the
remind them. You can. That's another thing. You can text the person on the website. You know, I requested. Have you got my request yet? Just checking on, and then they get back to you right away.
Yeah, the messaging thing I think is fantastic.
Yeah,
I think it's been one of the, like I said, it's one of the great things. I went to a place called St. Joseph Center, and oh gosh, now I'm gonna lose it. Sorry guys, hold on a second. Let me share my screen again. And if you want to share your screen a second, Lance, and get yours ready, just so we can show people what you've been looking at. It's really cool. There's a place called St. Joseph Center outside of Little Rock. And it was really, really cool. But here's what we're talking about when you talk about messaging. So all the places will be very specific and say, hey, here's what we're looking at. Here's what we're doing. They're really, here's details for your stay. How do you get there? Don't use the main thing. Walnut Hollow Ranch, great example. Looking forward to seeing you. Stay request has been approved. Great places. Really, really neat. Turkey Hill, another really cool place. Been to a lot of really interesting places this year. But I will say, where is Country Boy Brewing? That was a really good one. I think I lost it. Paradise in Chesterville. See if it'll take me there. Maybe not. Oh, there's profile. Okay. Some of these places are people's residences of the farm, and you never know what you're going to get. But I always say look at the pictures really, really well, and look at the reviews once again. Here we go. Look at this. They have electric hookup for 50 amp.
There you go.
Water hookup, slide outs, outdoor cooking allowed.
Boondockers welcome or Harvest Host?
I think it's a Boondockers welcome.
Okay.
Boondockers welcome host. But no smoking or alcohol consumption on premises. You have to abide by their rules. It's their property. So you got to make sure. And this is no pets, as we have a male German Shepherd that lives with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some don't want children.
So, and some are not family friendly because it could be a working farm. Yeah. It's very dangerous. You got to be very careful. But yeah, really, really cool.
That was a beautiful place you stayed at.
Yeah, you have a new place. I love this. Hey, Rayleigh made it. How's it going, Rayleigh? Thanks for being here, man. Always fun. Hey.
Hello, Rayleigh.
Hello. I know they were on a cruise, which is really cool. So I can't believe this. We always we keep talking. Time goes by really, really fast. Is there anything that you guys have any questions on? Anything you can think of that would be interesting that you want to know about our experiences with this? If you think it's something that you might want to think about for 2023, this is the whole reason we're bringing it up, because you can actually give a subscription to someone else. You can gift a subscription of Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome. I've done that before as a holiday gift. It's a really cool idea. Especially when you have someone who has everything, what can you give them but really cool experiences? So I think it's a cool idea. Lance, what you doing?
What's Solak saying? Very much appreciate that they have a visitor
comment section.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. I see that you're sharing a screen, but you're sharing the wrong screen.
Well, as soon as you click on it, I'm going to put it on.
1, 2, 3, clicking. Okay.
These are all the places I've stayed so far on my trip.
That's a lot.
Yep. And see, the only thing in here is that they don't show you which ones are Boondockers Welcome and Harvest Host, but I pretty much know most of them.
Okay. So give me a couple of your faves. Let's take a few and let me know which ones you'd like the best.
Well, this one here in Georgetown, this was Ontario before I entered the U.S. That driveway, see where that car is? It's way more slanty than it looks. There's about 15 degrees. And I'm sitting here eating my dinner, and my cup starts sliding out the table almost. Like, forget about putting an egg on the counter.
Wow.
Yeah. This was where the poop was everywhere.
Nice.
So you just have to be careful where you walk. Oh, I never did get to see the donkeys, but there they are. I only saw the horses, and I have video, which will be up on a upcoming video.
Okay.
Oh, this guy's place was really nice. He must have he's got about 15, 20 places on his property, and he had concrete picnic tables and barbecue places, and then he had not full. Oh yeah, he had full hookups. He had electricity,
Okay.
water, and sewage. And this is a Boondockers welcome, and it only cost me $10 a night for 2 nights,
Wow.
on top of the $30 a year. And they had a really cool petting zoo. Remember I showed you the videos of it? The llamas
Absolutely.
and the chickens and the
The
roosters
goats and the baby
and
goats. They
the
were so
goats,
cute.
the wild turkeys. That was
Okay.
cool.
So Alex wants to know very specific. He wants to know about reservations. How does it all work exactly?
Why don't you go through one with them?
Well, you got yours up right now. Why don't you pretend like you're going to make one?
Okay, here we go. So let's see if I want to stay in Toronto. Or how about Miami?
Ooh, Miami, Florida. There we go.
Right now. Miami. You type in the city Miami, it comes up there right there. See, Miami, Florida. There you go. No thanks. So right now my preferences are I've got everything checked off. Wineries, attractions, breweries, Boondockers Book, everything. But I do not have electrical hookups clicked off. So as soon as I change that, then these numbers will go down a bit. Because most of these ones right here, like the Harvest Host, won't have electricity. So I click on electrical hookup, and
Still quite a few.
Yep, quite a few. And then all I do is go into one. So I picked this one, and I go Mango House.
Ooh, Mango House.
It goes through a whole new window, and that's his property. Looks pretty level to me. One night.
But you got to be small. You can't be more than 20 feet.
20 feet, which is fine. I'm 22. I usually get away with that. Pets are welcome. Got 15 amp hookup, water hookup, and no smoking, well-behaved dogs. And he does not list any amount that he wants extra for like electricity. So after I realize that's a good spot, and I just click on here, request date, and he's away because he's got no dates right now, right up to the end of January. But usually then the thing will come up and say which date. So you pick on one day, and you pick on the day that you're going to leave, and then it comes up and you confirm it, and then they get it sent to them right away saying that you're requesting it, and they just reply and accept it. It's simple as that.
It's really simple, and it comes to you can say it either comes to your email or your text. Most things I have it come through text, so it's really fast. It says you have a message waiting for you, and I look at my messages and they say, "Hey, congratulations, you've been approved to be here on December 19th through 20th. Can't wait for your stay." And if there's any special kind of directions or any kind of little things, they'll normally put that in the email as well. Some people like to you to text them when you're 30 minutes out or something like that. Just depends on who it is. Some people don't really care, like, hey, just be in by 5 o'clock on Saturday because the sun goes down. It's sort of hard to make the turns, something like that.
Now, if you want to see even better pictures, you can click on their address because they usually show the address as well once you're approved, and you can go to Street View with the address and see what it looks like. So,
but for privacy's sake, what I think is interesting, or Harvest Host will give you the address. Boondockers Welcome will not give you the exact address until you're confirmed. Yeah. So that's why we don't have this person's exact address. We know the general location of it, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Georgianne's like, hey, thanks for the information. Leaving in May for a cross-country trip. I'm telling you what, this is really cool because Georgianne, I've been watching Lance make all his reservations and do all his stuff for how he's been doing this. And I was, in the beginning when he told me about his trip, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't think you're going to be able to do that. And he's like, no, trust me, I got this.
Yep.
And he's been doing it.
You thought I was going to be like, where is he now? He's going to end up.
I was worried. I was concerned. I'm not going to lie.
Thank you. Then they have house rules, what you can do, what you can't, when you should leave. They ask you to leave at a certain time sometimes. And then they explain, then they talk about themselves, actually. See, the people that own it. Oh, better. Then you can click on their personal profile, what they do for a living. And
it's right there. Wish you to learn more about RV traveling. They're retired. They were a speech language pathologist. Happily married for 37 years and blessed to have 3 grandchildren and 3 great-grandchildren. They're bilingual, born in Venezuela, hometown Miami, Florida. So let's say that you like biking and they might be into mountain biking. They might be able to tell you where the good trails are and where you could go. Maybe you are someone who speaks Spanish and you want to have someone else who speaks Spanish. That's really cool too. So there's lots of ways of
There we
looking
go.
at this. Yeah.
There's one person there. Micah 724. Her age is hidden. She doesn't want anybody to know how old she is. And
Really cool.
she lists all of her favorite boondocking spots. Now, the one thing about this Boondockers Welcome in Harvest is that the campgrounds are not too happy with them.
No, not at all.
Taking so much business away from.
Yeah.
As you know, I live in a trailer full time now. Well, 6 months out of the year in an RV park. And I was talking to the owner there one day about this, and she got upset with me that I would even think about using a service like this. Well, why aren't you going to campgrounds? And I explained to him, I said, do you know how much the campgrounds are? She goes, yeah, I own a campground. Well, I said, well, there you go.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept. And there's, let me just bring this up. Let me put you down for a second. So what's interesting is there's nothing wrong with campgrounds and there's nothing wrong with a lot of really cool places and how you camp. But this is one of these solutions I think I've found for when you're truly traveling and you need to get from point A to point B. Let's say Georgianne said she's going to do a cross-country trip. This is a fantastic way of doing that, of just making plans, finding really cool places to go along the way. And it gives you really good parameters to work with. So I wouldn't say I would go to a Harvest Toast and break out the black stone and do all this other stuff. That's not really what's meant to be.
It's Boondockers Welcome, you can.
Boondockers Welcome a little bit more, but not so much
being in a campground.
Yeah.
See,
But
I'm averaging about 12 so far. I have a spreadsheet. I'm averaging $12.50 a night at each one. So times 182 days, because I'm traveling for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's $2,275 all paying.
Yeah.
Divided by, times 12 divided by 6, carry the 4. It's costing me $380 a month to stay at places. You can't pay that in a campground.
No.
Now, if I was staying at a KOA every single night times 182, $27,846 for 6 months.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Let me show you. This is one I woke up to. This is Walnut Hollow Ranch. This is in North Carolina. This was a farm. And I came there and she's like, oh, where am I going to park? And she shows me they had 2 full hookup spots, posts that you used to plug it in and all sorts of stuff. And I was like, what? You got to be kidding me. And it was absolutely stunning. It was gorgeous. So this is like a little short I did. And you're not going to be able to hear what was going on, but it was a perfect time of year. And if you look up, there were deer. It was just a nice little pond. You wake up in the morning. It was just absolutely stunning. Lots of cows, even like a rooster or two. But it was a great place to have, like I said, just places to sit and relax and chill. And my dog was happy. And there you go.
Yeah. Oh, the places I've been to so far have been just 90% of them have been fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Views of forest and beaches. I'm going to one in 4 days to a beach. The beach is right around the corner from this. Actually, she's got the lake behind her house and then the beach in the front of the beach, half a block over. So, and full hookups, not full hookups, electricity and water.
Cool. Yeah. I think the other one that I've been to a lot of breweries, and wineries are really cool too. But when you look at, I think Peaks of Otter Winery was one of the ones I went to, and Peaks and off the Blue Ridge Parkway. And that was one that sort of surprised me because I wasn't exactly sure how the whole thing was going to go down as far as like where I was going to park, how it was going to work. Yeah. And they had a great place to park. And then they ended up having a huge festival that day, like the next day. And they're like, oh, please, would you stay? And I'm like, sure, I'll stay. And it was like, was it a horse and hound show? Something crazy like that. So, there's Jay. Hey, there's J Mike. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for dropping by. We're talking about Harvest Hosts and Boondockers Welcome tonight. Do these places have a check-in and check-out times? Great question.
Not really.
No, I would say wait. I would say yes. Some do.
They ask you to come before it gets dark.
Yeah. That's
one thing. But if you can't, it's okay. But they really ask you to get here before dark. Yeah, some of them ask before noon. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I think because they close at 2. So they want
if it's a business, they want you there before they close. I mean, that's that. But if it's a personal residence, they typically say come in before sundown.
Or before dinner.
Yeah.
Don't come during my dinner. That's the case. text me one time.
I wish this is something, and the reason why we picked this topic tonight, I wish someone would have told me all this when I joined. And I've always talked about this, and people are like, well, I joined, but I didn't really use it. I don't really know how to use it. I'm like, well, let's show you how to use it, because this is really, if you don't know how, take advantage of it. And honestly, just if you join, just go someplace close to home. You don't have to go across, just check it out and try it like 10, 15 minutes from home, do an overnight and come back.
Yeah.
See if you like it.
Or contact one of us, and we'll be more than happy to help you with it. I'll give a lesson for free. Literally online.
We're like the Harvest Toast Boondockers welcome, like an ambassador right here. We're like, yeah, we love this thing. It's been so cool.
I won't charge you anybody to show how to do it.
Okay. I grew up on a ranch, and we were delivering feed for the livestock for a boondocker seeking quiet and tranquility. How would that work out?
Oh, I don't know. That's a interesting question.
It's something to think about. Here's what I woke up to the next day on one of my lovely little things, which was like I said, it ended up being a huge festival with all these dogs. So much fun. We had a great time. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can get into this. And I'll put all these. This is on my playlist of Boondockers welcomes and things. Yeah, there was a camel. Everybody needs a camel. Don't you need a camel?
I had a camel. I never had a camel. I had a donkey.
That's a dromedary, actually. It's a dromedary. Yeah, really cool place. I would definitely go back. They had, of course, you could get a wagon mule rides.
Yeah. Oh, did I tell you I stayed at a RV dealership once?
Really?
Yeah, but 3 years ago. Yep. Look at that horse. I love those things. Whoop.
And of course, the number one place where if you want to go boondocking that you don't have to join anywhere in America, which everyone who has an RV should to make the trek to is.
Go ahead, you say it.
Elkhart, Indiana. You got to go. You got to go. Yeah. Oh, wait, Jay.
That's where we first met.
That's where we go. So wait. So Jay says, I smoked a Camel cigarette once. Not the same, Jay. Not the same, I swear. Yeah. No. So we actually went to, when I say we, I'm saying we met up in Indiana at a Harvest Toast. And do you remember the name of that place?
It was a market. It was a market.
It was a market. It was a huge, gorgeous, farmer's market, and spent the night there. Great big parking lot. There was another tiny shiny down the way, and another trailer. Tons of place. So if you have a big rig, that would have been a great place to stay.
Oh yeah, huge parking lot, massive.
Huge parking lot, and nice turnaround, no big deal. But stayed there, and then went the next day to the RV museum. We didn't know we could actually boondock there too, but this actually worked out really nice and quiet.
And we went line dancing almost.
Almost. That would have been a sight for sore eyes. I'm afraid to talk about that one.
You had your boots ready. I didn't have.
I had my boots ready. I was so ready. Oh my gosh. Scoot boogie, man. I was ready right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Sorry. Left hand typing on my phone, eating chips with the other hand. That's okay. We multitask too. We can totally do that. I love these things. Oh my goodness. And they said that they've woken up beside horses. And one time a buck was grazing right beside them. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's so cool. But left hand. See?
Careful, Jane. Careful. Or is that Rob's left hand?
Wait. So what happened? Did Lance chicken out on line dancing? That's a great question, Lance. Why did we not go line dancing?
Because it wasn't
there in time.
No, they were doing it. It was a lesson. They were teaching people how to do it.
Well, we'd have to learn anyways. We're not exactly experts.
Well, you're from Tennessee. You should know it like the back of your hand, no?
I can scoot boogie with the best of them, yes.
There you go. I can scoop blue whatever you said too. What you say?
No, I think between the two of us, that was a good Harvest Toast.
Yeah.
My other favorite Harvest Hosts have been, there's a couple that have been shocking that have they put in actual, like I said, electric pole posts.
Yep.
That you go there and you're like, wow, I had no idea. There's one down Auburn, Indiana I went to that was a winery that was stunning. Some of these wineries, you get there and, it might be 2 hours, 3 hours before they close. And then all of a sudden, you do your tastings, you do your stuff. That's my hair here. It's going to drive me crazy. And then stop it. And then they're like, okay, bye. And you're like, what do you mean bye? And they sort of leave you the entire stunning location all to yourself. And you're like, oh, And you think of all the Instagram pictures you've seen of all these years of the, your RV sitting there in this picturesque, the vineyard in the background, and you're like, holy crap. And you're there for the whole night and there's nobody else but you. So
Yep.
they're trusting you to,
Yep.
respect their property and whatnot, but it is just stunning.
Yep. A lot of the ones I've been to, I get there, around 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon and nobody's home yet. They're at work,
Yeah.
Yep, the cord's out there for you, the water's there for you to hook up to.
All right, so I'm gonna change the subject for 2 seconds because we're about time. We haven't done a giveaway in a while.
Giveaway.
I can't believe
Giveaway.
this.
I
We got
love
40 people
giveaway.
at the house. We haven't done a giveaway. We got to do a giveaway.
And Danny D's going to win it this time.
I don't know. So let me think about this. I got to get my other screen working here. So let's think about this. What is this? What is the secret word that we want to have the giveaway be? What do you think?
Boondocking.
Well, that's a lot.
Okay, boon.
Really? Boon? That's what you want to use as boon?
I guess, or docking. Okay, how about Rosie Bell?
That's a little big too. All right, let's use the word boon. I'm going to type in the chat. I can't get my other screen to share right now because I've got a little technical difficulty. So if you would like to win something tonight, I just typed it in boon. Type in the word boon, and I will have a random generator. I cannot get this though. I don't know why.
I'm gonna get.
Let me see if I can get this working again. Type in the word boon, and you could be a winner tonight too.
On Charlie Grace Adventures, and if you type it in more than once, you have a better chance.
See if I can get this to work tonight.
Okay, who typed in broom?
Not broom. No, boon. Like boondock. Boon.
I'm gonna type in what I think of you.
Boon, boon, boon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my gosh, 13, 14. Okay. The fruit. Okay, Solex, you're killing me. Loon, Froon, Tune. No.
Stop. We're trying to run a show here, Solex.
You're killing me. You're killing me. All right. I'm gonna click the button. Unfortunately, you guys can't see this because I can't share my screen now. It just sort of froze on me. I do apologize, but it is really gonna go. We'll give it no, not June. Oh my god, moon. Everybody's gonna rhyme now.
Moon. No hanging.
Moon, June, tune. Oh, here we go. Fruit of the loom. Perfect. I love this show.
Fruit of the boon.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna click a button. Let me do this real quick so we know where the mark is. Dun, dun, dun.
Here, I'll show you with my camera.
Oh, great! I can't do it.
That won't work.
I can't click the thing. Hold on.
Is that one of your new monitors?
It's one of my new monitors, but it unplugged itself. I got to figure out how to do this. So give me a second. Give me a second. Here we go. It's gonna spin. It's gonna spin. Pushing a button now. Do. Just pretend you're watching again. Da 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 da. I don't have good music. Lance, sing. Really? Really?
Is it landed yet? Can I stop?
It's landed. It's landed. I'm just waiting for you to stop clicking.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Who's the owner?
Our winner tonight. It's called Take the Scenic Route. Yay!
Oh,
congratulations. Take the scenic route. Congratulations. We are not sending you through the loom. I'm just saying.
I think
do me a favor.
Everybody else in here is going to want a screen capture of the winner.
I know. So take the scenic route. All you got to do real quick is send me your name and address at charliegraceadventures@gmail.com, and you have a surprise coming your way as a winner tonight. Woohoo! Congratulations. Yes.
Excellent.
What are you reading?
No, I was just seeing who was in the chat.
Everybody's in the chat. All the good people are in the chat.
Yeah.
I love this. Do you have any final parting words on this? On any particular?
I'm saying it's the best membership thing you can get for sure. If you want to, if you're on a budget or you just want to save some money,
Yeah. Absolutely. Try it out. Now, I will say this. There are other membership things out there. There's escapees or escapers. There's Family Motor Coach Association. There's Thousand Trails. There's so many different kinds of camping memberships you can do for different reasons. So depending on the way in which you travel, could be a different membership for you. For people who have big rigs, who like to stay put for up to 2 weeks at a time, maybe Thousand Trails is what you're looking at. I know I've looked at different memberships for different reasons in the places that I travel the most. So I don't do a lot of out west. That doesn't mean I won't go out west, but that's just not typically where I am.
A lot farther.
A lot farther from where I am.
I just joined the membership yesterday. Another one.
Oh, here we go. I'm curious if they have any Harvest Hosts or Boondockers in Alaska. Ooh,
let me check. Let me share my screen. Hold on.
Oh, sure.
And we will search for that one.
Yay. And Take the Scenic Route says, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
No
You're a
problem.
winner.
The winner for
Okay.
tonight.
I'm ready to share your screen any moment now. Any moment.
Go for it.
Let's look at Alaska.
So Anchorage, where my cousins live.
Here we go. I like this. Dan's like hashtag cool people in the chat. Oh yeah, that's exactly right.
There you go, Anchorage, Alaska. Click on
Okay,
that.
wait. You got to share your screen though, so I can
did.
show it.
Oh, I didn't click the share button.
Are you having a Lance moment?
There's no such thing. So look at that. There's in Anchorage. There's 13 different spots you can go and stay at.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
And a few down here in the other part of town. Some
So
farm.
there's perfect.
Look at all these. And I plan on going there one day to see my cousins.
It's on the list.
It's on the list.
If you're a traveler like I'm a traveler and Lance is a traveler, we got a list. We got places we want to go.
Yeah. Now is that a host? No, it's a reindeer. Is that Santa behind the tree?
It's a reindeer farm.
Look at that. Look at that.
Ooh, wow.
So who is going to Alaska is the person.
Jarhead and Ginger, that's on their list. Yeah.
Let me tell you about Alaska. Everybody I've never known that gone to Alaska and went camping up there said they came back a different person. The experience of going to Alaska camping is amazing. It'll blow you away, apparently.
Here we go. Anchorage has the best pizza ever. Moose's Tooth Pizza and Brewery.
Really? Pizza in Alaska?
Yeah.
We have a place nearby.
Okay. Hey, Michigan Carol. Hello to all you cool people. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate that. And look who's here. There's Mike. Welcome, Solex.
Florence Lakeout. Boondockers, welcome. Electricity. My God, there's golf courses in Alaska.
Well, of course, there's golf courses in Alaska. Scottish people live all over the world.
How can they? They're not going to lose all their balls in the snow. That's crazy.
Here we go. Jarhead Jr. said they lived there for 3 years and absolutely loved it. And I can tell you, yeah.
A race car track. Look at that. That's considered a museum. No,
Cool.
Amusement. So you can say that a race track. Interesting. Now the way they got all these people to do it is that the Boondockers welcome people and the Harvest Host owners would contact all these wineries and breweries and explain to them all that we can get our viewers to come and stay at your place one night and come in and purchase things for you. So, it's good income from them, right?
And right now, what's nice is, let's say a person like me, when I was in Asheville, North Carolina, not too long ago, I would find a really cool brewery that had an amazing parking lot. And I would walk up and go, hey, have you ever heard about this? And sometimes they haven't, sometimes they haven't. And now if you're a member, you can go in and you can refer that business and you get credit on your account if they actually decide they want to do it, which is nice.
Yeah. And as you know, as you're a YouTuber and I am, we shout them out as well. We go in, we ask them, I said, well, we're YouTubers. Would you like to have your place shouted out? And 9 out of 10 times they say, sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, let's face it. If you're a YouTuber and you guys are out there doing stuff, they're like, Instagram, Facebook, they love any kind of free press and publicity they can get. So, and I will give, if they're a good business and if they've done fantastic things, I'm more than happy to give them a shout out. I will not shout out people that are rude or, something of that nature. But yeah, absolutely.
Some of them, and when you tell them if you're a YouTuber, some of them won't even ask for you to purchase anything.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny Lightning made it. Hey, Johnny, thanks for coming out. I know we're going a little early tonight. It's a little different. So Austin will be using our membership next year for sure. We are in 1,000 Trails for the rest of the year. Yeah. So that, like I said, there's different memberships for different reasons. And, if I was a full-timer and not an any-timer, if I was a full-timer and I wanted to park, and be set for weeks on end, 1,000 Trails have some really great memberships. And I had a free 1 year 1,000 Trails membership and I tried it. It just I travel differently than how they do it.
Yeah. Hey,
Mike. Okay.
Hey, Bill.
They want to know your secret location. Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you where I am.
He's
I'm right here, right now.
He's in Florida.
Right here, right.
Wait. What? He has a short sleeve shirt on, and if we can't make him stand up because he's got shorts on. Oh God, no!
Shorts on because it's
no. My eyes.
What are you talking about? You said I look good in these.
Yeah, I love that. You full? That's fun. All right. Well, any other hot topics for the night? We're gonna call it.
That's it.
Because we're gonna call it early tonight. We could
go to bed.
Really. We could do a quick shout out. Are there any channels that you want to shout out that you've been watching lately that are really interesting that some other people might be interested in taking a look at?
Solix is putting content back up, so make sure you go check out Solix's channel and subscribe and hit the like button. I don't know about Willie Mike if he's putting up content anymore. Oh, I'm blinded by seeing Lance's shorts. Well, they're very bright. That's why.
I can't get out. It's just, oh my God.
Sorry. I literally came across the border from Georgia into Florida, and the weather changed just drastically. And I was like, oh my God, I'm sweating. I got to get out my track pants and sweater and get into some shorts and t-shirt. I bet you're missing 20 here. 20 what? Channels?
No, 20 degrees.
Oh, no. Oh, -20. Oh, he's in -20. No, I'm not missing that.
No.
And my hometown had a snowstorm. Sent to me, and I will message some other aliens that like to do probing.
Yeah, Solix is not out for subscribers at all. It's sort of a funny thing. I will say we are really close on our goal of 7,000. We are 30 people away from 7,000. So if you know a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend who likes watching funny things, please send them over our way, because I could really use 30 new friends, and hopefully in the next 30 days we'll make it. You never know.
I only need what am I at now? 719. I only need 281 for 1,000.
Yeah, we're so close. We're so close. Hey, and Rob and Jan are going to come over. So I'm just saying, it looks like I'm becoming the Canadian hotspot.
Who's talking?
Yeah. Oh
yeah. But your driveway's like this, isn't it?
Depends on which house you're looking at, which property. I got property. We got land.
Okay. Is anything flat?
There we go. Right. They're 15 away from 100. Woohoo!
Really? Wow.
Oh yeah, Jordan and Jim, they're 4 make 2,000. See, look at this. Look at this. You guys can make some new friends.
Oh, I could do that right now for you guys.
Gosh, guys, we need to do this. So if you guys are not subscribed to each other, or if you have some friends, let's help these guys out. Let's get everybody up there.
Jarhead and Ginger, I have 15 channels I can subscribe to you from. She's about.
We can get you going. We can get you going. Okay, we are officially at the top of the hour.
All right.
Lance, once again. My brother from another mother, I appreciate you so much for bringing this up, because this was a great topic for a lot of people, especially for the holiday season. Like I said, we'll leave a link in the description below after we put this up, so you can go there. And if you want a 15% discount, you can use it. And the money that we will get from it, we'll put back into the Smile Fund. And for those of you who don't know, we used a lot of our Smile Funding to go towards Kenny, four-man Kenneth Oaks. We did a matching yesterday, which was really nice. We're trying to work on the whole situation of his home in Kingsport, Tennessee. So it's really exciting. I'm really happy we can help out a member in our community and go from there.
So he's a great guy, and he knows so many people, and he's brought so many people together on these different what do you call them, communities, not just the RVers.
Yeah, everybody. I mean, from crocheters to resellers to and card people, and who knows. I mean, he's just an all-around supportive person. So we really do appreciate it. And I see people are 7, which is good. Making friends. I love this.
Jarhead and Ginger, go check your channel. You have 2,000 subscribers.
Dane just hit 200. Everybody's like doing stuff. I'm really excited for these guys. I think it's fantastic. Okay, I'm going to put you in the basement. There's cookies down there. Just go grab a cookie. I can't bring him anywhere. It's so much fun. Hey, listen, thanks so much for being here, everybody. We appreciate hanging out Monday. I love spending time with my friends on a Fun Day Monday. This really makes my day, makes my week, actually. So lots of new videos coming out. If you haven't noticed in the past week or two, Lance and I did a meetup on his travels down all the way to Florida, and we got to meet up for a day. I went hiking and did some really fun things. So I've got some new videos. He's got some new videos. Both of them are really funny. Lots of funny stuff out there. The two of us get together. It's just trouble with a capital T. So anyways, y'all have a great week, and we will see you next week. Bye. And don't forget, every day's an adventure.